Need a man. Say no place for no hero. So come home. Hey, damn it. Oh, 1 second. And I'm in deep. In love for this man. What up, hot dog flavor? What up? It's cooking. How you like me now? You like me now? How you like me now? How you like me now? You have a good day? Pum pum ba pum pum. It's cooking. This started. It's grinding a bit at work today. And during my free time, I was like on TikTok and Twitter, and I was like catching up on the burnt peanut lore. Been super tired, but it's good. Nice. It's all right. I'm getting way too tired. I left work a little early so I can sleep, rest more. But he's so funny, man. It's crazy how he just grew in 1 year. How much he's grown in 1 year. The burnt peanut. I like me now. This guy. And like 836K subscribers, right? Look when he started. 1 year ago. And on Twitch, Peanut 1 million. Insane. Insane. He won the best VTuber. But I also started like a bit of a discourse because a lot of VTubers are split between whether he's a VTuber or not. What up? Foot long, what's cooking? Good to see ya. But he's so funny. He's got a lot of acts, a lot of sets. Very expressive. Oh yeah. So yeah, I've been watching his clips today and I've been missing out. I wonder when he's gonna be live next. Wanna see what it's like. Tuesday, 4 a.m. Jesus. Jesus. Bungulating. Ow. Alright. Let's begin. Well, it looks like he does look like a burnt peanut. This is a funny clip I can get of him. Let's see this. Edge. Each. Let's see this.
Don't you worry, gentlemen. Yes, yes, I see. Yes, I see. Oh, what the hell?
Chupapi
What up, new
muñeño.
partner? Welcome to Papi to you too.
Got your little boyfriend. Yeah, he's a fucking Timmy, you little. And you're next. Yeah!
Hello, Struct dad here. No. Okay. I can't find a good clip off the top of my Peanut versus Outside World.
You know there's people out there? There's people that you have to talk to. No joke. And for some godforsaken reason, every motherfucker I run into hasn't gone past the 4th grade. So I'm talking to a literal brick anytime I have a conversation with anyone outside this house. It's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous.
Actually difficult.
How's the weather outside?
How's the weather outside, guys?
And give me the fuck out of here. I've already been outside my house for 20 minutes.
Actually, you know what is against the law? This next fucking question I'm about to ask you if you answer it wrong. When you wipe Peanut, do you stand or sit?
That's something between me and God. That's a piece of information between me and God.
Hold on. You got to answer that before we continue.
That's
What's outside?
a piece of information that stays between me and God. That's not something I'm going to be asking. But also, I'd like to note I am significantly younger than both of you boys.
Okay, guys, so it's confirmed Peanut stands when he wipes, guys. Yikes.
Well, I mean, if
To
we're
get vitamin D, do you turn off the blue light
not saying
filter?
I do that. I never said that. But when we're talking about efficiency, it would be more efficient to do it not sitting. So just saying that. Let's ride.
Yeah.
Who stands and
Yeah, exactly.
what?
Peanut. He doesn't want to admit it. Get fucking busted, Peanut. Unreal, by the way.
You don't understand, dude. I leak sewage out of my butthole 4 to 5 times a day. If I'm wiping while sitting, that's like 40 to 50 squats that I'm doing on a daily basis. I don't have the dexterity for that.
On the toilet, you arc your back, lift the cheek, fucking turn to the side, wipe.
You see, no. You see, you're just wrong.
This is crazy.
You're just wrong.
Gingy, we'll talk to him off stream about
You're
this.
just
Okay,
wrong.
lock in IGL. Go.
You're just wrong about that one. You just wrong about that
I'm
one.
not wrong about that one.
Dude,
I'm not wrong. Wait, Peanut, bro.
What?
You're one of the most successful streamers in the world. You don't have a fucking bidet? Shitty ass 6 times
Yeah.
I was going to get a bidet. Ninja did suggest it to me. I'm just afraid that I'd become addicted.
Oh, because like you're going to get it's going to hit your male G spot. Yeah, that could happen. That could happen.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Fall in love. I've been broken too many times. And I bet the jacking sessions go absolutely diabolical.
It's so addicting. I mean, like, I grew up on bidet. If I don't have it, like, my day is like ruined.
Brother, you got to get a bidet, first of all. Anybody in your chat will tell you need a bidet. Bro, you could get one on Amazon. Mine I got off Amazon for 20 bucks.
One.
What? Gingy, come
No,
on.
if
Chin.
I'm getting a bidet, I'm not getting one off Amazon for $20. I'm getting one from Ninja where it sings you a little song and then tells you you're a good boy after you're done pooping.
Can I just explain the efficiency of a $20 bidet to you real fast?
Go ahead.
Okay, so it's 20 bucks. It's like a
It-
bug gun, okay? It sprays water directly into your asshole at 22 miles an hour, and it's ice.
Mm-hmm. Ice cold? No, you don't want that.
Do I
Lock in.
want ice cold water into my rectum at 30 miles an hour?
Actually, you know
But yeah, I've been sleeping on him. My God, his streams are very entertaining, or at least what I've seen from his clips. And he's grown so much. Over the last year. I mean, he used to do it a couple of years ago and then stopped and then came back this year. Here we go, all time. All time. Load biatch. Look at that. So no wait. Let's say average viewers 160, or 2 years ago, let's say 2 years ago, December 20. Oh, he started in Jan 24. Okay, so 6 viewers. Now, insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. I also want to show you guys this. During Streamer Awards, Mid did the impression of XQC. But where is... Okay, let's do this. Drive through. Okay, this. I think this is it.
Do it, Chad. Do what? No, fuck off.
Do what? Do what?
They want me to do the fucking voice. I think.
What voice?
The fucking.
Say welcome to the jungle.
I did it. Welcome to the jungle, guys. Today we have a crazy dream lined up. Nick just went out of the car. He went to go take a shit, dude. I believe it. There was shit coming out of his ass. I was gonna suck it up right off the floor. And then I told that sorry motherfucker, no, dude, no.
No.
Shit in the bathroom right now. I am tired of this bullshit. Now I'm stuck in a fucking car with Melena and Kitty Cinderella, dude. Like, what the where is the content, dude? Only 46,000 viewers. Not enough fucking juicers in here, dude.
It's such a good impression. Oh, this is...
Quick question. Could I get the exact
Quick question.
ordered, like the entire meal?
Like just whatever the car in front of me just ordered, I want the exact same order.
I'm sorry?
I'm sorry.
I wonder what kind of sauce he'll
Okay, I'm
put on
sorry.
my hot
Can
dog.
I get the
I
exact
like the
same
shirt
order
today,
that the
bro.
person in front of me just ordered?
XQCL.
How you been, new pointer? Good day.
No, that'll be all for today. Okay, thank you very much.
And then in streamer awards.
Yeah. No. Do an emote, man. Do an emote. I mean, it's
Jesus fucking Christ, man! Look at the crowd, dude. This is just fucking crazy, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, fucking Kai Sanat,
Man,
fucking cuties in a row, putting on a great production, great show. Hope you guys are having a good time, right?
There is no
Yeah.
All right, no jokes. I'm honored to be able to present
Yeah.
this Battle Royale streamer. Here are your nominees.
I didn't know about him until I saw the clip. Quit my job of writing code to All right. Let's begin. Structs. Music. Only boy. Blake. Whoa, what happened here? Star man. Damn. A struct or structure. Custom data type that lets you package together a name, multiple related values that make up a meaningful group. If you're familiar with an object-oriented language, a struct is like an object's data attributes. In this chapter, we'll compare and contrast tuples with structs to build on what you already know and demonstrate. Or should I do some rustlings? Or should I make some progress? We'll make some progress here. If I feel like I want to get hands-on, I'll go to rustlings. And then I'll demonstrate when structs are a better way to group data. We'll demonstrate how to define and instantiate structs. We'll discuss how to define associated functions, especially the kind associated functions called methods to specify behavior associated with a struct type. Structs and enums are the building blocks for creating new types in your program's domain to take full advantage of Rust compile time type checking. Bow, bow, bow. Defining and instantiating structs. Similar to tuples discussed in the tuple type section. What was that website where we ran Rust code? What was it called again? I mean, I forget. Let me see if I have. There it is. What? My throat. Adding these names means that structs are more flexible than tuples. You don't have to rely on an order of data to specify or access the values of an instance. To define a struct, we enter the keyword struct and name the entire struct. Struct's name should describe the significance of the pieces of data being grouped together. Then inside curly braces, we define the name and type of pieces of data we call fields. User active bool, okay, string, email. Okay, it's pretty straightforward. You use a struct after we've defined it. We create an instance of the struct by specifying concrete values for each field. Key value pairs in the same order, okay. In other words, struct definition like a general template for the type, and instances fill in that template with particular data. Create values of the type. All right, user intro. I didn't know about David Bowie until after he passed away. I just spammed his music. Good time. I'm 4 minutes into like the lore of the Christmas Kids song, but I haven't caught up fully. I was really tired yesterday. Nikki, hello. How are you? Good to see you, man. What you up to? Nikki, you did like one stream and then fell off the internet. I haven't seen you in a bit. Starman waiting in the sky. It's the sister's birthday soon, isn't it? I'm planning on rating her if she's going live. To get a specific value from a struct, we use dot notation. For example, to access user's email address, we use user1.email. If the instance is mutable, we change a value by using the dot notation. Okay. League of Legends saw your stream once. Nice, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you for coming by. Are we playing ranked or draft? Start streaming again? What? League mention, are you? Wait, let me check. Oh, their birthday tomorrow. Yeah, on Tuesday, right? In like a couple hours. Okay. Oh, man, waiting is how the game going? Let's bring that up here. Keep that here. That's not you? Photoshopped? I'll make a little widget. Anytime. Look for a while. Nice talking. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for coming by and enjoy your league games. I'm gonna make a bot on Discord, maybe one of my first Rust projects, to check if hot dog flavor water playing league, and then it will display over here hot dog water is indeed playing league. I'm sure there's like a Rust crate for Discord. La la la. Serenity. Twilight. Is it good? Serenity? Poise? Meow, meow, meow. Everyone's recommending 6 years ago. Let's see if it's updated. How do I see? Last version was November 2024. Jesus. Let's find crate. Discord. Recent updates. Oh, do you guys know where this song is from? Twilight. Let's see the version. Let's see the version. We'll find out later. Okay, you make it mute. Change the value using dot notation. No, that entire instance must be mutable. Rust doesn't allow us to mark only certain fields as mutable. As with any expression, we can construct a new instance of the struct as the last expression in the function body to implicitly return that new instance. Okay. Active field gets the value of true. Returns a new user. Oh, wait. Okay, so build user, it just takes an email and username and returns a user object or struct. Instance. Or get the lingo right. Build user function takes that email and returns the user instance. Makes sense to name the function parameter with the same name as the struct fields. Having to repeat the email and username field is a bit tedious. If structs had more fields, repeating each name would get more annoying. Luckily, there's a convenient shorthand. Okay. If you guys seen Sopranos, this is a theme song of Sopranos. Give me a sec. Using the field init shorthand. The parameter names and the struct field names are exactly the same. We use a field init shorthand. Syntax rewrite build user. What's this? Okay. It's the same thing. What's different? Build user, okay. User field init shorthand. Because the username and email parameter should have the same name as struct fields. What's the difference? What is your difference? Oh, okay, because the same fields. I see. Here we are creating a new instance of user struct. A field named email. We want to set the email field's value to the value in the email parameter of the user function because the email field and the email parameter have the same name. We only need to write email rather than email. Instance from other instance with struct update syntax. What is often useful to create a new instance of a struct that includes most of the values from another instance of the same type, but changes some. You can do this using struct update syntax. So how to create a new user without the new value for email, but otherwise the same values from user 1 we create in listing file 2. And from other instances with struct update syntax. User 2, user 1 active, user 1 username. So same username, different email. All but one of the values. Okay. Oh, you can shorten it by just doing ..user1. Neat. Can I also do this with build? I do not know. But build needs to. Interesting. Same effect, less code. Main fields not explicitly set should have same values. The code in 5.7 also creates an instance in user 2 that has different value for email, but the same value for username, active, blah, blah, blah. User come last to specify, blah, blah, blah. To specify values for many fields we want in order, regardless of the order of the fields. Note that struct update uses equal like an assignment. This is because it moves the data just as we saw in the variables and data interacting with move. In this example, we can no longer use user1 after creating user2 because the string in the username field user1 was moved to user2. Oh, why? That given user2 new string values for both email and username, thus only use the active. Be valid. Both active and sign are types that implement the copy trait. Yes. The behavior we discussed, and yeah, would apply. We can also use the user1 email. Value is not moved out of user1. Interesting. If the value of name gets moved from user1 to user2, what happens to the value? Doesn't the struct break, or it just like doesn't have a username assigned? It's empty. Using tuple structs without name fields to create different types. Rust also supports structs that look similar to tuples called tuple structs. Tuple structs have added meaning the struct name provides but don't have names associated with their fields. Rather, they have the types of fields. Tuple structs are useful when you want to give the whole tuple a name and make the tuple a different type from other tuples. And when naming each field as in a regular struct would be verbose or redundant. To define a tuple struct, start with the struct. Keyword. Color and point. A tuple struct. Neat. No, they're black and origin different types because they are instances of different tuple structs. Okay. Each struct you define is its own type, even though the fields within the structs might have the same types. For example, a function that takes in parameter of color not take point as an argument, even though both types are made of I32 values. Otherwise, tuple structs instances are similar to tuples in that you can destructure them into their individual pieces, and you can use a dot followed by the index to access an individual value. Like tuples, tuple structs require you to name the type of the struct when you destructure them. For example, we would write, okay, to destructure the value in the origin and point the variables to x, y, and z. What does destructure mean? Let's go over it again. Even though both types are made of 3 values, otherwise tuple structs in a similar tuple, you can destruct it into individual pieces. Use a dot, okay, to access an individual value. Unlike tuples, tuple struct require to name the type of struct when you destructure them. Atlas, let me let Atlas out. Atlas. unit like structs without any fields. They behave similar to unit type. We mentioned tuple type can be useful when you need to implement a trait on some type but don't have any data that you want to store in the type. So we'll discuss an example. The hell does this mean? To define always equal, we use the struct keyword. Class animal is really good. Give me a sec. I realized earlier today that I did not use AI in this process. And it's kind of fun. Like since I began, except when I tried to figure out Nightshade's dude's code that he gave at like the beginning of the journey. Pararam pam 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 pararam pam pam. This song is very trippy. Okay, imagine that later we'll implement the before type is equal to every instance of any other type. Perhaps to have a known result for testing purposes. We wouldn't need any data to implement that behavior. You'll see in chapter 10 how to define traits and implement them on any type, including unit like structs. Ownership of struct data. In the user, we use its own string type rather than and reference string slice type. Deliberate choice because we want each instance of the struct to own all of its data for that data valid for as long as the entire structure is valid. It's also possible for structs to store references to data owned by something else, but to do so requires the use of lifetimes. Rust features that we will discuss in chapter 10, lifetimes, ensure that the data referenced by struct is valid for as long as the struct is. I can't speak good today. What's going on? I can't read good today. I'm stuttering. Okay, let's say you try to store a reference in a struct without specifying lifetimes, like this. This won't work. And ensure the data referenced by struct is valid. Too much XCC. Did that you try to store a reference in a struct without specifying lifetimes, like the following, this won't work. Have you seen that what's that Meat Canyon video of XQC? Okay, this won't work. That's basically right now the following, this won't work. Compiler complaint needs lifetime specifiers. Okay, I do not understand what life. Ensure that the data referenced by struct is valid for as long as struct is. Chapter 10 will discuss how to fix these errors so you can turn them. All right. Example program. Right before that, I want to watch that. That'd be. What the hell is going on? You know, this guy is big day for the unemployed. I don't know why I hate watch so many people. I really don't like that WestJet guy, but his videos are like addicting. My God. I want to see him react to this. Let's see.
Like, you don't even like, what, this is crazy, chat. You know, like it's crazy. You know, it's kind of insane. You know, when they do this.
Chat,
you know? I mean,
what?
am I even looking at, chat? Like, this is insane. You know, like, it's absolutely.
What, is that my maids?
Maids.
What is all that?
Why don't we just take some here and leave? You could spot us at any time.
Well, that's actually pretty accurate. That's just
Right. There's more valuable items further down.
Oh, that's actually well done with the audio. That's really well
There
done.
they are.
I don't think we should be doing this.
Whoa.
Don't be a fool.
One
Yes.
day pay for your family's future and their family's
Jesus, son.
generations.
Jesus.
I don't even notice it being gone. Look how much he already has.
Is that a bonus?
Wait one sec. Chat's like it makes no sense. Sufficient nut to the max.
You clumsy idiot!
Oh, wait, you
Grab
missed
the
it.
treasure and let's get out.
Oh, you missed it. Look at that. Sure.
You clumsy idiot! Grab the treasure and let's get out of here! Come on, let's go!
Someone's trying to steal my treasure. They're not, I mean, it's crazy, but you know, not that I need the treasure. It's my treasure, you know, like it's my gold, chat. You know, like people like I don't really need it or anything. Like it's crazy, but you know,
Oh my God.
I got the views, chat. Like I need them for YouTube vlogs, chat. You know, because people who miss the streams, like
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
Chat, like it's crazy, chat. Like I have a views now. You know, like it's one of these things where it's mine now, chat. Like not that I really need them, chat, but
Jesus, son.
I do that to do, chat. You know, like it is what it is.
He's not gonna eat it then.
I know that there's one more person in here, chat. Like, wow.
Ew!
You could come into my treasure vault and get away with it, chat.
And,
Nowhere to run, chat. There's nowhere to run. So don't even try running because you won't even be able to get past me, chat. You will pay for what you have done.
Wait, is he collecting the views?
It's mine. Now give me your eyes. I will take your eyes. Just like your friends, I would take your friends' eyes. I would take your eyes again. I would.
The animation's
chat.
good.
You will join them soon.
what does it sound like?
Be here forever to stay with me, and I. This is crazy. If I could just find the views chat, I could. Then maybe I could find it. Where to go, chat? Wow, chat. Wow, chat.
All the money.
Meat canyons? Right. I mean, I need to watch this.
Look at all the views and all the money, though. The source of it. That was nice.
What happened?
I enjoyed that.
Chat, look, you.
It was nice, chat. I'll put it in the chat. Look, chat.
I've seen this one as well. This one? 13 minutes, man. All right, let's save it for some after some progress.
What should we do?
Oh my god, Phineas and Ferb. All right. Let's finish structs. Then we'll procrastinate and then bonk. Right, program and calculate the area of a rectangle. We'll start by using single variables and then refactor until we're using structs instead. Okay. Calculate area of a rectangle. Okay. Width, height, multiply. Multiply. Okay. I'll go run. Area rectangle. Whoa. All right, never mind. Code succeeds in figuring out, okay, each dimension is evident in the signature of that area. Okay, area function is supposed to calculate the area of one rectangle, but the function we wrote has two parameters. It's not clear anywhere in our program that parameters are related. Be more readable and more manageable to group width and height together. We already discussed one way to do that in tuple type and tuples. Refactoring with tuples. Wait, you'll send, is that the one that I got? Or are you going to send rect 3050? And dimensions. Oh, dimension 0, dimensions 1. In one way, this program is better. Tuples let us add a bit of structure. And now we're passing just one argument. Really? Really? All right. Yes. So we have to index into parts of the tuple, making our calculation less obvious. Mixing up width and height would matter for the area calculation, but if you want to draw up the rectangle on screen, it won't matter. We would have to keep in mind that width is a tuple of index 0 and height is x1, which would be even harder for someone else to figure out and keep in mind if they were to use our code, because we haven't conveyed the meaning of the data in our code. All right, factoring with structs, adding more meaning. Transform the tuple we're using into music. Labeling the data. We can transform the tuple we're using into struct with a name for the whole as well as a name for the parts. Struct rectangle. Let rect rectangle neat. Here we define a struct named rectangle. Inside curly braces, we define fields as width and height, both of which have u2. Then in main, we create a particular instance of rectangle which has a width of 30 and a height of 50. Our area function is now defined with one parameter, which we've named rectangle. Type is an immutable borrow from of a struct rectangle instance. As mentioned in chapter 4, we want to borrow the struct rather than take ownership of it. This way, main returns its ownership and can continue using rect1. The what? Area function is now defined one parameter named rectangle, whose type is an immutable borrow of a struct rectangle instance. As mentioned, we want to borrow the struct rather than take ownership of it. Nice. The main retains ownership. Okay. The reason we use and. All right, got it. Area function accesses the width and height. Instance note bar struct instance does not move the field values, which is why you often see bar the struct. Our function signature for area now says exactly what we mean. Calculate the area of the rectangle using its width and height fields. Conveys that the the width of height are related to each other and gives descriptive names to the values rather than using tuple indexes of 0 and 1. Win for clarity. Adding useful functionality with derived traits. What is derived traits? We define program. So have okay. Rect. When we get an error. Okay. It doesn't know how to display it though. In domain by default, the curly brackets tell println to use formatting know that display for intended direct. Okay. In types we see so far display by default because there's only one way you want to show one or any primitive type. But with structs, format the output is less clear because there are more display possibilities. Do you want commas or not? Do you want to print curly brackets? Should all the fields be shown? Due to this ambiguity, Rust doesn't try to guess what we want, and structs don't have a provided implementation. Okay, if we continue reading, we find this helpful note. Not implemented. Format strings you may be able to use is for pretty print. Okay, instead. Let's try it. Macro will now look like rect is a good song. Bow, 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 bow. Putting the specifier in curly brackets, we want to use output format debug. Print our struct in a way that's useful for devs. The value debugging code. Compile the code with this change. We still see an error. When you're talking to me, you the me, you got the feeling of love. Compile gives a helpful note. For rectangle, I implement debug for rectangle. Rust does not include functionality to print out debugging information. We have to explicitly opt in to make that functionality available for our struct. To that, we add other attribute, derive. Yes. Oh, okay. Nightshade Dude did go over this for me. Just before the struct definition. Neat. Now when we run the program, we won't get an error. This is the following output. Rect is rectangle. Nice. Not the prettiest output. But it shows the values of all the fields for this instance, which would definitely help during debugging. When we have larger structs, it's useful to have output that's a bit easier to read. In those cases, we can use okay instead of in the println string. In this example, we'll output the following. A little bit more verbose. Yes. No, it's the same. It just like okay, just pretty printed. Another way to print out a value using debug is to use the dbg macro, which takes ownership of an expression. Okay. Prints the file line, dbg macro, a call occurs in your code along with the resultant value of that expression and returns ownership of the value. Calling the dbg macro prints to the standard error console stream as opposed to println, which prints to the standard output. Okay, okay. Here's an example of assigned width field as well as value whole struct in rect1. Rectangle. Func on that main. Let's scale was 2. This is the theme song for Borderlands 3. They made this specifically for Borderlands 3 because in Borderlands 2 they use Shortchange Hero. Yeah. In Borderlands 2 they use Shortchange Hero at the opening. So, but Shortchange Hero isn't made for Borderlands, right? But this song was made for Borderlands. Let's scale to Rect 1 rectangle. 30 scale. Okay. Returns ownership with the width. We scale the same if we didn't have call there. Run. Returns ownership of the value. Width will get the same value if we didn't have. Okay. So it just outputs that. Neat. Can see the first bit of the output came from okay. Resultant value 60. You will call blah blah blah. Omitting. Macro can be really helpful trying to figure out what your code is doing. Neat. I like it. In addition to debug trait, Rust has that is really helpful. This DBG thing. Derive attribute, those traits and their behaviors are listed in Appendix C. So like you don't have to print on a separate line. Like it just sends it as you like define it or yeah, assign a value. Yeah. And then listed in Appendix C, you know how to implement custom as your own in Chapter 10. Many attributes are then derived for information. It is very specific, only computes the area of rectangles. It would be helpful to Struct because it won't work with any other type. Let's look at how we can kind of refactor this code by turning in, okay. Area method. Oh, interesting. Lao. Lua. I gotta poo. Be right back.
Hot.
Hot dogs, mom, has got it going on. All I want, and it's been so long.
Sexo, 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 sexo.
Oh, hello, Pepper. Welcome. Good to see you. Pepper's mom. All right. Back to business. Everything came out okay? Oh, yeah.
Welcome back. I hope that everything came out oh.
Oh, yeah. Had to dig in a little bit. But all good. All nice and dandy. Right. Imp. Have you seen that meme that's been going around? Let's see. I seen it around on Twitter. Wait, I know who. I know where exactly I need to go.
This guy
The heck?
stinks.
I just came clean. I use a bidet. Know exactly where to go. So my mind is great at indexing. Need to find. I just know the person that uses it a lot on Twitter. Wait, I know. Oh, there it is. Then me. The frick. Little dumpy. I want this as an emote. Where I'll save it. Dig in. All right. Impl. Self user 2. Okay. Mister.
You are gay.
The heck? Define the function within the context at the time we start an implementation block. Everything within implementation block will be associated with rectangle type. And we move the area function within the impl curly brackets and change the first, and in this case only, parameter to be self in the signature and everywhere. Okay, 1 second, I need to get a drink. You have a good day, Sarge. So I had to peace out right after raiding yesterday. Change the first. Okay, we self in signature. Didn't know wife was bringing home. Ate so fast, chilling, doing some work. Nice. So reference to itself. Okay. So you need to name the implementation the same as the struct to create a method for that struct. Okay. Dude, method syntax called the area method. They are their own blocks. Neat. The syntax goes after an instance. We add a dot. Does it matter? Like, should this be above, like right below, or like below anywhere, or can the implementation block be above the struct block? Method syntax goes after an instance. We add a dot followed by method name, parentheses, and any arguments. In the signature for area, we use and self instead of rectangle. We put below, it can be anywhere. Only ones matter are order macro definitions. Okay. Within an implementation block, type self is an alias for the type that implementation block is. Yes. Abbreviate this with only the name self in the first parameter. Note that we will need to use and in front of self shorthand to indicate this method borrows, just as we did in, okay, methods can take ownership of self, borrow self immutably as we've done here, or borrow self mutably, just as they can any other parameter. We chose and self here for the same reason we use and or reference to rectangle in the function version. We don't want to take ownership. We just want to read the data in struct, not write to it. If we want to change the instance we've called method on as part of what the method does, we'd use the reference mutable self. V is the first parameter. Having a method that takes ownership of the instance by using is rare. This technique is usually used when the method transforms self into something else. You want to prevent the caller from using the original instance after transformation. When did you learn Rust, Pepper? How long have you been writing? A little bit over 2 years. Okay, cool. Everyone I know that like got into Rust like loves writing in Rust. In addition to providing method syntax, not having to repeat the type of stuff in every method signature is for organizing. We put all the things we can do with an instance of a type in one implementation block rather than making the future users of our code search for capability or rectangle in various places library provide. What about you, Neil Pointer? What do you prefer to write in for work related stuff? For the mostly write C++. Okay. For the I haven't spoken to the person that came to me with a job opportunity lately. He's a very busy person, but it's DevOps security work, like DevOps and security, and Kubernetes. Like they run on AWS, and Kubernetes is a big part of like their infra. Um, so after this Rust stuff, I'm gonna try. Like I have Docker. I know Docker like the back of my hand. It's Kubernetes is just I never had a reason to play with. I'm not like delivering a service to, you know, that needs to scale. And I work there's other people that handle it, but I will need to get better at it. So I'm gonna probably do that after I'm done. Docker Swarm compose with more steps. Yeah, I haven't even had to use Swarm. I've done compose a lot. Like I love compose. Um, I just haven't put time into it. I understand like higher level on like how it works architecturally, but I've never played around. I've never deployed a cluster. Right. No, where am I? Okay. No, that we can choose to give a method. Haven't done manager. Just click upgrade cluster button in AWS. Return the workload and CI scripts. Neat. Okay, then maybe I might need to learn it the EKS way. We use GKE and now OKE, Oracle Kubernetes. For example, we can define a method on rectangle that's also named width. What does this do? Here, we're choosing to make width return true if the value is in the instances width greater than 0 and false if the value is 0. We can use a field within a method of the same name for any purpose. In main, when we follow rect width with parentheses, Rust knows we mean the method width. When we don't use parentheses, Rust knows we mean the field width. There is no method called width. Right? What? Here, choosing make width return the value true. If that is 0, we return a field. Greater than 0, if the value instance with field is greater than 0 and false if the value is 0. Okay. We can use a field within a method of the same name. In main, we follow with non-zero width. If, okay. Okay, I got it. Often, but not always, we give a method the same name as a field. We want it to only return the value in the field and do nothing else. Okay. Methods like this are called getters, and Rust does not implement them automatically for struct fields, as some languages do. Getters are useful because you can make the field private, but the method public, and thus enable read-only access to that field as the ties public API. We will discuss what public and private are and how to designate a field or method as public or private in Chapter 7. What's that, operator? If you're calling methods, you use dot. If you're calling a method on the object directly, call a method on a pointer to the object and need to dereference the pointer first. In other words, if object is a pointer to object something, it's similar to, I don't remember C++ or C. Rust doesn't have an equivalent. Instead, Rust has a feature called automatic reference dereference. Calling method is one of the few places in Rust with this behavior. Here's how it works. When you call a method, okay, Rust automatically adds. So object matches the signature of the method. In other words, the following are the same. Oh, hot dog flower water said bye. Damn it, sorry. Didn't say bye to him. One looks cleaner. This automatic dereference works because methods have clear receiver type of self. Given the receiver and the name of the method, Rust can figure out definitely whether the method is reading and self-mutating or consuming self. The fact that Rust makes borrowing implicit for method receiver is a big part of making run ownership ergonomic in practice. Yes. Methods with more parameters. Let's practice using methods by implementing a second method on the rectangle struct. This time, one instance of rectangle to take another instance of rectangle and return true. Second rectangle can fit comparatively within self the first rectangle, otherwise it should return false. That is once we've defined can hold and all these method. We wanna be able to write the program shown. Okay. The 2, the 3, and hold. Your output would look like the following. Both dimensions are smaller. The 3 cannot. Yes. We know we wanna define a method, so it'll be within the implementation block. The method will be can hold. It'll take an immutable borrow of another rectangle as a parameter. You can tell what the type of the parameter will be by looking at the code and the call method. Okay, which is an immutable borrow, an instance of rectangle. It makes sense because we only need to read rect2 and then write, which would mean we need a immutable borrow or main to retain ownership of rect2, so we can use it again. I need to look at the code. Okay, can hold self other reference to rectangle, return true. Self width other width, self height other height. Neat. When we run this code with the main function, we'll get our desired output. Associative functions. All functions defined in the implementation block are called associative functions associated with the type named after the implementation. We can define that don't have self as their first parameter and thus not methods because they don't need an instance. Or use one function like this that's defined on string type. Give me a second. Oh, bow. Whoa, this chair needs WD-40. Oh, this is a good song. You've heard this live? Nice. New. In special name and isn't built at Coachella? Really good. Whoa. I want to go to a music festival. I've never been. I've had like what happens in Montreal, Oshiega. Happened a couple of times, but I never went. Okay, for example, we can choose Brian or name square. Right. Nice. Okay. Self keyword and return type in the body of function are aliases for the type appears implemented, which is rectangle. Oh, this associate we use what? Oh, okay, okay. And then as an example, this function is namespace by the struct. Syntax is used both for associated function namespace created by modules. Neat. Multiple implementation blocks. Each struct is allowed to have multiple, equivalent to the code which has each method in its own implementation block. Okay. No need to raise no reason, but it's valid syntax. Neat. Structs let you create custom types that are meaningful for your domain by using structs. Okay. Define blah blah blah, but structs aren't the only way you can create custom types. Let's turn to Rust enum. Neat. Next is enums and pattern matching. Tomorrow. Bool. Let's watch this meet Kenyon. Let's finish the song. Pum pum param pum. Pum pum param pum. All right. Oh, this is a good song.
Today, Ferb. I know we gotta go
Ferb.
to summer school, and that makes me a little angry.
This is a new one. I haven't seen this.
I think I know what we should do today.
What the hell?
God, what a piece of shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Phineas and Ferb school shooter cartoon. Oh, yeah. That's a good idea. What the fuck? Oh, God.
And it's just called Meat Canyon.
Oh, it's just getting worse. I've got to do something different.
Is this guy Meat Canyon?
What the fuck am I gonna do?
Yeah. Jeebus. Is he like branching out of like this cartoon now? Yeah. What? That's
What
crazy.
if like Walter White's son had like a pregnancy scare at school and he was like pissed about it or something? I don't know.
That's it? I can't make that. I can't make it. I'm not going to. I'm not gonna.
Dad? Dad? I need to talk to you about something. Dad, I think I got myself in a bit of a pickle.
What is it, son?
I think I knocked up some girl at my school. We were knocking boots and crutches, and I thought I used protection or something, but anyway.
Do you think you used protection? Or do you know?
I don't know how to read the stick. Is the 2 lines?
What do you mean you don't know how to read the stick?
I don't know. She took a piss on it, but it's stinky.
No.
Flynn.
No.
Where's the box? Do you see the box?
I throw it away.
Oh, God. Oh, this is a pickle. We're in a bit of a pickle.
Do you smell this, Dad?
Do I smell what, Flynn?
Smells like someone didn't be a grandpa.
People are fucking mean, man. Fuck. God, no one likes any of my ideas. Everyone keeps calling me fucking stupid and fat. I don't. Why do they bring up the fat thing? It feels very.
Hello, John. You're watching Meat Canyon's latest video. I don't know what I'm walking into.
Just something to tide me over, please. 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 Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Big decent content.
Thank you.
Is that a good idea? No.
People in my swamp.
Get
My
out of here,
swamp.
you foul beast! Oh, Dad, I'm your baby girl. What are you talking about? It goes against everything that's magic.
Get out of my swamp.
I don't want a foul beast in my swamp.
No. Christ. Donkey.
to you? I'm busting my ass up there and you're not doing shit! Because you don't care. You don't care about anything, do you? Nothing! Nothing!
Oh my god, he's forcing the ideas out of him.
There's gotta be something more.
How has he gone from cartoons to this? This is really good production. Oh no.
There's nothing.
All practical. Yeah.
There's
That's crazy then. Oh no. No more ideas. Why is he touching his face? Okay, what now? The bathroom's a circle. Where's the door? Bro, this is so like gory. He's making the ideas himself? Two million subs and counting down. Oh, he's becoming one of them. Oh, my battery. No idea or idea? But they're not ideas. What happened? That's it? I'm so lost. The whole thing made me so uncomfortable. This is often neat when an artist shows their behind the scenes. Practical effects. Should not have been the video I put on to eat dinner. His debut in the live action. Yeah, it's pretty sick. Give it a like. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? Bonk? This game is stressful. I'm gonna uninstall it. It's too real. I heard good things about this one. I haven't tried it yet, but I should give it some time. Right now, a new game is gonna break my head. It's a good song. I'm not a fan of Slay the Spire. It doesn't hit the same way as Balatro does. To the Moon, I need to dedicate a day to this. Maybe this weekend we'll do To the Moon. I mean, it's an emotional game, so I might cry. Shall see. I want to play the Last of Us games, but I'm saving it for much later. I played them. I want to replay them. Okay, we'll wait for Half Sword OG to come back. Farm of is replaced. Yeah, I need to start this as well. Blasphemous, Balatro. Okay, let's get to some bonkin. After chapter 2. I like the story. It's just that those missions where you gotta like manage the superheroes and send them, like that resource management thing, that like breaks my head, stresses me out. We're back. back in the USA. Yes. Right. Okay, we have sniper rifle now. Ooh, I need to restart the game. Or yeah, I need to restart the game. Mm-mm-mm. Bush. Let's try bush. Okay. Tier 3. Bush is tall here. Oh, what? An aim? Luck? Power up. Pick up range. These are hard to choose from. Let's do power up. Oh. Oh. Damn. Wow. Life steal. And a microwave. Oh yeah, there's a microwave. Bone. I like how they bounce. That is so cool. All right. Damage dome. Evasion. Projectile speed. It's unlock things. And then it's auto aim if I don't. Huh? Okay. Nice. No, I'm cooked. All right, these are guys. This is hard. Banana rank. I'm dead. Tier 3 is hard. Let's do this place. Tier 1. He's also slow. Bush is also slow. Jump height. Maybe I need to get some movement speed. Jump height. Movement speed. Yeah, and like the duration between attacks is like long. It takes a while. Movement speed. Duration. Attack speed, max HP. What is that? No, I'm cooked. Okay, bush is hard. I like Clank. Let's try Clank. Biru, biru. Crit chance, armor, duration. Chance. He already has high crit chance, but we'll give it. Chunkers now. Attack speed. We need lifesteal as well. Biru, biru. Luck. Jump height, extra jumps, movement speed. Extra jump. Hello, Atlas. Atlas is sitting next to me now. Oh, let's go touch that guy. I'm feeling AC/DC. Let's go songs along that line. Okay. Golden Glove, Boss Busters. More gold. More damage. Yes. Bruh, you're gambling by not putting the whole name. What is the chest there? Damage tome. Improved revolver. Sonja. Okay, let's unlock some thingies. Bone, yes. Thunderstruck. Lifesteal, yes. One second, let me let Atlas out. Da-da-da. Oh no. I'm hurt my finger. What happened when you play with rust? Size, shield, so again and see what size does. Luck. Scorpionusi. No, Scorpionusi. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, 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 no. Why is it so hard? Maybe calcium? I need someone fast. Let's get calcium. Classic, yeah. You don't come. No! How are you? Cool girl, good to see ya. Goga started learning Rust. The thigh highs are at calf levels right now. So unreadable, yeah. this is one of the reasons why I'm getting myself to do it. Is because of like I was trying to understand what happened during the Cloudflare outage, and I could, and then I got sniped by Neil Pointer, Defies All, and Nightshade Dude. Nightshade Dude started sending me example code just to understand what happened, and that made things worse. Streamer Wars, if it's so trashy? Yeah. I watched. Oh my god, I'm bleeding. There were trashy moments. Enough of it to see Primes lose. There were trashy moments, but yeah. I did watch. Not all of it. I had to go sleep in the middle. HP region, damage, banana rank. HP region. No! Canada's really big. What is that? Thingy burning. Canada's really big. How you been, cold girl? It's been a bit. Hope you're well. Up to anything interesting? I've just been seeing your tweets. Busy. Yeah, I understand. I understand. HP crit chance. Let's get more HP. Go on this thing, your kids make it public once it has more stuff. Nice. See that you've been working on Roblox as well. COPA regulations. What's that? I want to look it up. Oh. So protect children under 13. Is this a US regulation? Yes, it is. I'm curious. 13. Can collect data from kids. Nice. It's a statewide. It's throughout the US. It's federal. I believe, yeah, Federal Trade Commission. So neat. Post a clear privacy notice. Verifiable parental consent. Parental controls. And data compliance. Under 13. You're aiming towards kids. You want to make sure you're nice. Very good. Flame Walker? Yeah. Yeah, compliance is a bitch, but it's good. They're there to protect the users. Luck. No stabby stab. Yeah, Coco stream win. But it's good that you're spending time with the family as well. Canada's really big. Cursed Tome, luck. How long you keep Quebec? Okay, let's find more. What are shrines? Are they called? Yeah, shrines. One of your tweets I saw like a couple weeks ago was something about the along the lines of like you discovered your husband had a YouTube account where he's been creating content and you didn't know. That's crazy. Gold gain. Got so much shit. Oh wait, what do you mean? I didn't see what happened. Power up multiplier. I didn't look at the comments. Three challenges at once. 3 challenges same time. You don't pay attention to your husband? No! Damn it. I bought this on myself. Oh, that's weird. Yeah. Like... That's weird. Increase max HP, time bracelet, forbidden juice, crit chance, yes. Projectile count. People on X somehow seem to always find a way to show they're superior. Or take the opportunity to show that they're superior. I just want to be silly. Attack speed, movement speed, max HP. Movement speed. Make him faster. Living easy, living free. Asking nothing, leave me be. I don't want to do that guy yet. Going down all the time. HP regen, luck. Luck. I've been like spending less time there as well. Bone, flamethrower. Speed limits. Wait, what did I say? Knockback, jump height, elite spawn increase, jump height. And hey, sugar me. Bum 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 bum. No matter how what. And elite power drop, damage to elites. Oats. Attack speed, oats. Oats. Movement speed, jump height. Movement speed. Found the portal. Flame walker. No! Stop it. Extra jump. Yes. All the way. Okay. Go. There are very few magnets in desert. Evasion, extra jump. Oh, I've been thinking about this song earlier today. Fantastic edition. Pow, pow, pow. Okay, I want to go towards that magnet. The one on top right. So I need to... like that. Go straight up and to the right. And I'm talking to myself at night because I can't forget. Oh, magnet! Never mind. Behind a cigarette. Electric plug. Key. Attraction, lightning staff, HP tome, lightning staff. Bloody tome. Bow, 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 bow. Quantity tome. Yes. Sus guy. Shady guy. Lightning staff, bone. Yes. Sand column. From the Queen of England to the hounds of hell. That's what I'll do. Oh, there's a free chest behind me. Right? Yes. I can't find any more shrines. Bow, ba, bow, bow, bow. Lifesteal? Yeah. Opera forevermore. Oh, shrines. Right in the middle, let's see how much I can get. Jump height. Knock back. Need to figure out what that microwave does, but not now. Okay, my lifesteal is decent. What's hurting me? What's slowing me down? Shall I get this guy? I don't know. Let's try. Flame walker. I need magnet. Oh, there's magnet. Let's go. Let's go. Phone. Flamewalker luck. What do we do now? The middle area on my left has not been explored. Oh, another magnet. Lightning staff. Yes. Projectile speed. Freeze. Increase damage. HP. Let's do damage. I have money. Let's buy open chests. Crit damage. Thunderstruck. Okay, I need to find that portal. Oh yeah, I found it. Let's get this challenge. Get this challenge. There was a magnet. I need a magnet. It's okay. Bow, bow, dow, dow. Magnet! Life steal. Luck. Projectile. Let's do luck. Because I'm gonna drag in XP. Get this challenge. Oh yeah. More luck. More life steal. Let's go to boss. No Scorpion Uzi. Wow. Little Anubis. Whoa, it's chaotic. Bandit's still alive. I need to be near those bosses. Holy moly. Oh, what the fuck? How do I avoid that? Oh no, Scorpion Lucy. Jeebus. This lifesteal is good. Damn. Yeah, I'm not making it out of this. I like my extra jumps. They're saving me. Luck. He was a rest machine. She get the motor clean. Best damn woman that I've ever seen. Knocking me out with those American ties. Had me fighting for air. You want me to come, but I was already there. Ass was quick and my mom was aching at you. Let me out, not you long. Burger is stupid. Oh! Scarf, more damage while airborne, yeah. Damage to elite, yeah. No, this swig. It was quaking, my mom was shaking. We were quaking, and I am cooked. Hello, souls. Squeeze baby Sam. Why? Oh, nuke. I see nuke. Kaboom. Little Anubis is too strong. Yeah, it's over. Maybe, maybe not. Possible, doable, winnable. Oh, bro, we're close. We're close.
Welcome to
Is it
ZomboCon.
Alyssa? No, that's Soul.
This
Sorry.
is
ZomboCon.
ZomboCon.
Lifesteal.
Welcome
Come on,
to
little
Zombo.
Anubis, so close. Yes. Oh my god. Let's freaking go. Increase projectile. Let's see how long I can survive. More life steal. Bruh, I made it like... did you see that nil pointer? Jeebus. This is tier 1, yeah. But like... I'm gonna die, but I just like killed Anubis right at the end. Let's see. Oh my god, jeebus. Oh, how am I alive? Where's the port? Dirty. Oh my god, they're gonna... This is the wrong song. Alright. My heart. My... Oh my god. They're trying. This is... I have crazy lifesteal. I'm just gonna jump between the... No, they're pushing me out of the tornadoes as well. Oh my god, it's not working. Oh my god. Don't get caught. Caught to what? Bruh, I'm getting slaughtered. This is... How am I living? I'm TNT. I'm just gonna keep. Yes, bro. Man, I wish Nightshade dude was here to see this. Oh my god, this is so cute. Did they break the game? Flame Walker? Lightning Staff? Oh, Bone. What is going on? Quantity? Can someone clip this? Cooked. Frost? Oh. This. Gotta clip this. This happens? Okay. This. Interesting. New record. What have I unlocked? Buy weapon. De-executioner. Katana. Okay. Blood magic. Okay, what is D? Katana, 5% chance when breaking tumbleweed. 5% find. Oh, okay. Kill 12,000 enemies using sword. Okay. Toxic barrel. Bob, dead. Sucky magnet. Complete every single charge shrine. Nice. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. Let's look at that one moment. Done dirt cheap. Dirty deeds. $805k kill.
I've made
The change Mega Bong meta.
how to get world record worthy runs, but some things have changed since I made my last video, and but just to round off, let's talk about late game. So in the first round he only managed to stay alive during the final swarm for a bit under a minute, but then on the next map he managed to stay alive for 20 minutes. This is because he now had enough
Oh my god.
credit card to get great items like Holy Book, which is a key item, and he also got Anvil before leveling up his weapons too much, as well as Ice Cube and Overpowered Lamp, and he also had 2 hourglasses, so he could afford to die at least once in this stage. He also does really min-max a lot. He leaves the timeout power-ups around the map, and then during the final swarm, as soon as he started getting hit, he will go around and pick them up so he can pick up his chests in peace and also gain a few extra kills in the end. On the next stage he manages to survive for 130 minutes, which is just insane. One of the reasons for this is that at this point he obviously has a lot of freeze and stun effects, but he also has a bunch of movement speed and jumps, so he kind of just jumps around the map the entire time and basically outruns the ghosts. On each map he goes to the next stage right after being forced to use one of his hourglasses. On the final boss stage he survived for 74 minutes, which is a bit lower than the last one, but that's mainly because it's harder to run around freely here since there's less surface, but 74 minutes is still pretty ridiculous. Now funnily enough, on the top of his leaderboard was one single curse doll. Cursed All is a very strong item because it deals 30% of an enemy's max HP, which essentially kills any non-boss enemy in less than 4 seconds. Emphasis on non-boss here because bosses take significantly less damage from this item, almost none in fact. But because he survived for so long, a lot of the ghosts got cursed over time, which is why it dealt so much damage. The other items on the leaderboard is kind of what you would expect. Now you might find it strange how to build around other items to deal this video. Of course, massive shout out to Silver Name.
Alright, be right back. Back. There are some people I've been seeing lately on other people's channels, specifically in software and game dev, jumping in to wanting to stream, but have never participated on Twitch chat. They don't understand the Twitch chat culture and they're so confused. It's cute. But they take the whole ordeal so seriously. Oh, music. Have another 20 minutes in me, hit the 3-hour mark. And then I eat and sleep. Do we do Fox? Be hard. We will try. Crit damage. I want a lot of projectiles at the start. Lightning staff. I don't know if I want lightning staff. Let's try. Nuts. Oh, the portal's right there. Slurp gloves. Blood magic upon hitting enemy. Freeze. Let's get the slurp. Dirty deeds and the done dirt cheap. Or knock back. Nuke. Damage, attraction, damage. Knock back. With a free chest. Damage tome. HP tome. Increase damage. I need life steal. Money. Sword for ages. Let's get ages. Get this tumbleweed. Region, quantity. Crit damage. Get that. Oh. Aura. I need magnet. Go right. Go right and up. With that challenge. Quantity. Slurp gloves, blah. Didn't I get that? Thunder mitts. Clap their cheeks so hard. Yes. 9 lives, cat's eyes. Bake. Yes. Life steal. Projectile. Power up. Sure. Aegis. Gold gain. Oh, I have a lot of gold. I need to unlock some chests. Damage, aura, projectiles to aura. Yeah, that bird. Back in black. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Jump height. Crit chance. Jump height. Oh, magnet. You're gonna make it. I need to go back to portal after magnet. Where am I? Okay. Go straight down. Down belay. Ballet. Aura. Aura. Life steal. Fire staff. What is this? I know. I feel like I know this song. Oh, I know this song. Shall we try this guy or just go for the boss? The final boss. Let's just go for the final boss. Increase. Duration, attack speed. Money? No, I don't. Okay, is it doable? quantity. Okay. Try the nuke. Oh yeah. Rip Scorpion Nusi. Bye bye. The free chest. Life steal. Life steal. Life steal. Projectile speed, damage tome, increase damage. Should I take the chance? I'll take the chance. Oh no, it's not. Let's just go. Bye bye. Life steal, projectile count. I don't have money for shady guy. Demonic soul. Yeah, let's just keep going straight up. I think I should be able to take on the bandit. Do it. $1 million. Oof. Maybe I was wrong. Okay. Let's make my life steal high. Unstable transfusion. Cursed doll. Yes. What the hell? Bandit is strong. I shouldn't have taken the chance. But my lifesteal's good. Yes, straight ahead. It's a long way to the top if you wanna rock and roll. Straight ahead. No. HP regen. Damage to elites. HP regen. I'm gonna call it here. Good day. Yeah. Bye bye, Keek.